And we have no reason at all to have any feelings of superiority as Native American people. We are not in any way superior to anyone. Say that we are the children of the holy people, and we have special responsibility to recognize all of the other skin tones and to share that type of teaching with everyone. Tänäni tlenigiti atonne tlenigi veita huilnelle. Akut ego etenensme. Että niego ei ahdikat atahutselne. Adol totikat khasiti betalo atonne tlenigi tikat kona sama kao ei belastai. Tätä tuo juus ataatte. Ei pelkitä til shingote. Niin ei siitä egote. Ei tikat padahutselne deita hata. Tuopa ahutas nzende. Ako esiti kanle hachine innan hitaasi aataasi hanne etat ekisi tiibetati tiigisi otetas anakovenkelta huinnet olde. In the traditional teachings of our Dene, we always begin our stories with the time that we came into existence in the first world, or where we moved, and where we became a being that recognized itself as it gained greater awareness as being a child and offspring of holy people. And so, from the very beginning, we are told that it was our choice to come into existence. And it adds to the story that everything that we experience as we go through life is that we choose. We have made a choice at some time. And so the story of our existence as a being, a five-fingered being, there are many choices that we made before we actually came into this world. And the teachings of the idea of having a certain type of skin color as we exist and experience life in this the third world is also told in the story about the first shoot game. The very first shoot game was a game that was played by all of the creatures that would live on the surface of Mother Earth. And so they had to determine if there would be daytime constantly or nighttime constantly. And so the game that's called the shoot game was played. And they played all night long and nobody won. And so what they did is, of course, it was a tie. So then we have an equal amount of day and equal amount of nighttime. But when they concluded that particular game, it was that the colors were brought out. All the different colors were put there, and all of the animals. Actually, we begin with the plants, we begin with the insect, the birds, and the animals. They all chose colors to paint themselves while they experienced life in this, the third world, that would be their colors. And so they always say that, the bird was the one that really took the time to select his colors very carefully. And so they are very pretty colors in that are seen on the bird. And then, of course, the other creatures in that selected their colors as well. But when it came to the five-fingered being, it was that we were offered 4 colors, being that everything is based on the sacred number 4. And that we have the first one representing the first world is the black or the gray. And then the second world, of course, represented by the blue or the turquoise. And then the third is represented by the yellow. And the fourth world is represented by the white. But it is very important when our teachings among our Dene, the old people, they say that when you look at the color black, it has all of the colors in the rainbow, that you can see it if you're very careful and look at it in a proper light. And the same thing goes for the color white. It has every color of the rainbow in it as well, that make up those 2 colors of the black and the white. And in between we have the turquoise and the yellow. And so these are the colors that the five-fingered being decided to take upon themselves to give their skin a color tone. And so you have the black and the blue and the yellow and the white. And so for many, many generations on that, there was never any recognition of the people with the different color of skin or skin tone. And has just been in recent years, actually, a couple of hundred years maybe, that people begin to see the color of people's skin and to identify themselves in some way as being superior because of the color of skin. And so it's a very recent thing that people have begun to look at the color tones of skin and that to claim some type of superiority. And of course, the idea of that particular attitude is that it comes about by vanity, pride, greed, and hate. And so those are the things that we have observed in recent times. And a lot of times in the traditional teachings of our people, if our old people were alive today, they would let us know that the evil one always does things to divide the children of the holy people. And that's one very important thing, is that we are all descendant of first man and first woman. And we are the children of the holy people. And in some way, every one of us are related to one another. And there is no getting away from that. Even in modern times now, back in 1500s, when our people first encountered the Spaniards, they noticed they had a different skin tone. And then later on, they saw the black people, and they would call them the black Spaniards, not Caucasian. And then, of course, after they encountered the very light toned skin color of people, they call them the Balagana, which would be the white people. But the white people are so many different parts of the world. And later on, of course, we encountered the yellow people, the Tsoiki, or sometimes they call it the Navajo, and that would be the Japanese, Chinese, Korean, Vietnamese people, and so on. And among our people today, our people have married people of every skin tone and skin color that there is in the world. And in fact, we've had one of our Navajo tribal princesses was descendant of the African people, the black people. And now at the head of the Navajo Nation, we have a gentleman that is descendant of Vietnamese. And so we have all of these people, and that we are related to them by clan. And so it is that I am related to people of all color. I'm related to black people. I'm related to definitely all the people of the Native American people, because we are the Batinch Tiji. When they say Batinch Tiji, it means something that the skin looks like it's bruised or blue or turquoise. That is what we are. And then we have the yellow people, and then finally the white people. And we have no reason at all to have any feelings of superiority as Native American people. We are not in any way superior to anyone. And the things that we need to be aware of, it's shameful to have those types of attitudes as Native American people, or any people really for that matter. As I mentioned, we are descendant of first man, first woman. One of the things that is very important in the traditional teaching is that they used to say, if you hate somebody because of the color of their skin, you hate yourself, because you are related to all people. And the teachings of our people in the past have always been that way, to let us understand that we are not different in any way. We are the five-fingered being. One of the questions that people often ask is, even if they are not Native American, Navajo, Dene, can they still be identified as Dene? Yes, that is so. Every human being, every five-fingered being came from a place that was above, and then they came to the surface of Mother Earth, Dene. And that's how the old people used to refer to all of the surface people, Dene. And that's what we call everyone today, Dene. But we ourselves, we call ourselves Dene. And we always refer to the 4 clans that we are descendant of. That makes us the Ne type of understanding, is to say that we are the children of the holy people, and we have special responsibility to recognize all of the other skin tones and to share that type of teaching with everyone. And those are the things that we are told.
Hey, thanks for watching our videos. If you like what you see, don't forget to subscribe and hit that notification bell so you never miss one of our uploads. Also, head over to our website, NavajoTraditionalTeachings.com. Sign up for our email list. Okay.